Howdy, everyone. Here we go. So it's Thursday's video. First lesson of the third marking period. Um, you may have wondered why I had you do the video notes for lesson 5 before we did lesson 4. Um, that's a great question. I plumb forgot where we were. It doesn't matter. Uh, we would have done them tomorrow or Monday. So order doesn't matter too much. So we won't get to variables for a day or two. Well, I know we won't get to variables till Monday. But now you've seen a little bit of basically what's to come and how quickly we go through stuff in programming. But we'll spend 2 days on lesson 4. I'm actually going to record these two videos back to back because I feel myself getting a little sick. Feels like a stomach thing, not a coronavirus thing. So I want to be able to take it easy a little bit. So I'm going to record both of these at once just to get it over with. So we'll have a Google question, content task, pretty basic stuff. There are a fair number of content tasks. There's basically something, and these I'm treating as like the purple checkmarked things, like anything that has the check mark. So almost every day we'll have something like that. But again, I'm very conscious about making sure we don't go too fast. But I think this unit's really fun. It's a lot of visual things. You can immediately see the programming in action. It's not too hard, but it's just interesting enough to motivate you forward. So let's jump in. Okay, just housekeeping. It's end of marking period 2. Today is technically the last day, Thursday. The last call for late work is Sunday by 10 p.m. I need time to be able to finalize grades. They're due for teachers next Wednesday. So I'm not going to look at marking period 2 past this date. You need a real reason for it. Like if you're sick or something, that's one thing. So if I'll accept something like a parent sends me information, like, if you're sick, but try to get it. Most people have caught up. A few people still are behind on some stuff. Sunday's the last day. Okay, this will be the Google question as is posted. But before we get there, let's jump in here. So we have it looks like a lot to get through, but many of them are very small. The goal is to get to lesson 7. That's the thing I'm grading. But to get there, let's just practice some stuff. So automatically we see more options for a rectangle and this other thing called no stroke. If I get rid of no stroke and I run this, it's kind of hard to see, but if you get close, there's a black line around the red. But if I bring the no stroke back, there's no black at all. So it's just the shape without the outline, which is fun. So take a look at this code and figure out how to make make the red rectangle longer than the blue. Again, all of these lessons will have a goal image, and you want to try to get there. Some people didn't quite do that for Tuesday's content task. It didn't look exactly like the image, and so they didn't get full points. If you want to fix that, you can go back and fix it by Sunday, and I'll change the grades. So we want to look at this. We have X, we have Y, we have W, and we have H. Now, W and H, when you think of rectangles, you think of width and height, and that's exactly what they are. So if I'm looking for the red one, this one, I'll make the height bigger. Let's make it 250. Ta-da! We stretched it out. So we got the X part, the Y part, the width, and the height. And you can see that with the W and H, and you can even, if you want, hover over it and see examples, and it gives you a lot of different examples, like a lot of stuff you can look at. There's that sound again. I could turn it off, but I'm here for the memes. All right, so what do we got? We got this little like olive shaped thing, and we want this sideways eye looking thing. All right, so we got other things with ellipse 2. Ellipse 2, we have the same thing. We've got xy for where the center of it is. So this center should be at 200, 200. If I run this, it should come up right there. Yep, there's the center, 200, 200. The width is 200. So that means, okay, so the length so here to there is 200, because I can look at the x values. I have 100 for x, and then here's 300, so that's a width of 200 total. And then up and down, similarly, that's between 275 and 125, so that's 150. So if I'm trying to get this, I want to fill this up to be, I don't know, orange. I guess it says, doesn't look very orange to me, but orange. And then let's see, I want the same center, and I want, so 200, 200, I want it centered the same. I want the height to be something like 250 maybe, just a little, or the width to be 250. That's the W. And then the height, I'll just keep it at 400. Oh, it's the painting order. It's the same thing from yesterday, or from 2 days ago. I have to paint the orange, and then I have to paint the green inside of it. Ta-da! It's not exactly right. I could shrink it if I wanted, like 350, but it's good enough. Ta-da! Ta-da! Thank you. Took the words right out of my mouth. Background. Background's a fun thing, and it's a lot of the painting principle. Run the code to see background work. Change the background from yellow to orange. Okie dokie. There's a purple square covered by the background. Can you change the order of the code? Yeah, I can. All right, what do we got here? Oh, I did this already. Oops. I forgot to, I was like, wait, there's nothing for me to do. The paint, oh yeah, we haven't done the painting. This is the lesson we see the painting. Order matters a lot. This is actually going to be a Google question, why this is so important. I'm glad I showed it earlier. If I paint everything black at the final stage, take a moment and guess what's going to happen. Very good, it paints over everything. However, if I paint the background first, then I repaint over it with green. That's what you want to keep in mind. Ready? Everybody, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we got ourselves, I keep forgetting to reset them. I sometimes practice them. So we have ourselves a nice little scene here. Uh-oh, the world ends. We know that the world is not flat. And so the world does not end. The world continues, believe it or not. So what we need to do is we need to figure out why. I would try this on your own first. I'm going to show you, but try to figure it out. Pause the video and try to figure out why and what to do. So I'll assume you've unpaused it, or you're just not going to pause it. You only have to change one thing. And so we want to look at this grass. Okay, grass, it's down here. And we want to see, it's not, the height is fine. The location seems okay, but it's not wide enough. It needs to be quite a bit wider. So we look back here and we see X, Y, W. The third one in is width. Let's double that, see what happens. Ta-da! So if I change, just by changing around the width, nothing else changes except how long it is. So the square starts, the rectangle starts from the top left corner and moves this way. I'm going through this quickly to make the video short. I've done this for many years now, the same kind of thing. So it's very intuitive to me. It takes time. If you're not getting it right away, that's okay. Mess around with it. You can't break it. And if you ever feel like you break it, you can always go to version history and start over. So like even if you deleted everything, this one I'm going to have you do on your own. This one I'm going to have you do on your own. It looks like this. That's no bueno. We want it looking like this. You can do it, I believe. Yeah, so here's the Google question. Why does the order matter when drawing the code? And you can use this for an example if you want. I've talked about this a few times. It's that painting idea, and you can use that metaphor if you want. I think it's very useful. All right. Oops, I didn't see the symbol, so I thought it wasn't recording. Cool. So, yeah, I should still have office hours today. I don't know if this is just a weird, like if I eat something weird or if I'm actually getting some kind of sickness. But anyway, I'm going to record the second video, and stay safe, y'all.